See you at the panel discussion. See you at the panel discussion.
See you at the panel discussion.
See you at the panel discussion.
All right, interview with Cats Captain.
All right, so good morning, everyone. This is John Mark Jackson from XV Media, accompanied by
Rajiv Horton from Ruggles Corner.
and we're here. We have the captain for our Cats.
Thundercats.
Stajay Lynch.
All right, so just a while ago, you just completed your first match. So going right in, I would like to ask you, what are your thoughts of the match?
It was the second match, but this match was very keen to us in terms of what we'd look like for the rest of the season. In the first round, we fell short. I think it was 18-20. And now we are here, not much far off it, but on the better side of things. We fixed a few things, and definitely the confidence from the team players have been really good, and we're looking forward to see how best we can push out to the finals this time around.
All right, lovely to hear that. Raj, do you have any questions you want to ask?
Yeah. So you guys are favorites to make it to the finals along with JDF. What are the preparations you guys are making to reach that far?
I mean, we still are a very young team. Majority of the players are under 23. That's just the truth. With that being said, the principle of discipline is something that we have to keep on instilling over and over and over. It's not that we don't know how to play rugby. Probably 2 years ago, we just started. We'd have looked very frantic all over the place, but 2 years later, we're now contesting for spots in the finals. With that being said, the idea around rugby league is getting better. Persons are now knowing their positions, and that's something that has happened through the developments of parish of residents. We have a lot of players who have been selected and been a part of a more controlled and great environment where that is concerned. Also national call-ups. So we've integrated some of those experiences in our team, as well as other players that would have came from different clubs this time around to be able to spine. So it's just for us to be disciplined and, build as a team as we go.
Okay, cool. I like how you mentioned that your team is actually very young, 2 years, and you guys are already competing amongst top brackets. That is very interesting, in my opinion. As to your opponents, what are your thoughts?
I mean, it's always interesting when we have very strong opponents. We enjoy playing against JDF. We enjoy playing against Sharks, because at the end of the day, these are the top brackets, and we want to be in the conversation of relevancy. We know we're young, we know we have the potential, and at the end of the day, we want to fight for spots on the national team. We want to play parish of residents. We want to be a part of that group. So what we're doing is being the best players that we can be in this development era, so that when the time comes, we can push out together. Not just one or two players, but the plateau or a team can put themselves up. Let the management, let the coaches see this as a big development throughout NCC this time around.
All right, understood. All right, so we're going to backtrack a little bit, and we're going to be looking at the season from before today's matches. So we are currently on our 7th round. Is that so?
Game 6. 7. Yeah, that's correct.
All right, cool. So from the previous games, what are your thoughts? Where are the areas you see your team have made improvements, fall downs? What are your thoughts as a captain?
I mean, honestly, we've had some fluctuating weeks, which is kind of expected. From the years past, we did not have a team that we could rotate. So this is the same set of players that we usually play every single week. Nowadays, we have a bigger pool that we can pull from and allow players to be developing as we go. So in terms of line speed, and defense, over time, that is general fatigue over time. That's something that we must work on, and that's something that we will keep on working on. In terms of making solid decisions, we've bettered ourselves over the weeks coming versus when we just started. Also, in terms of being a lot more confident and trustworthy to our teammates, we have encouraged ourselves a lot. And these are just small bits and pieces that persons might not think is technical, but in terms of the theory and the moral of the sport, it helps us a lot. So we work with that.
All right, cool. All right, Raj, want to close up with one more question?
Yeah, one more question. For your upcoming game, what are your game plans going into that game? What are you expecting to do?
I think it's just to solidify on the areas that we are weak on and still see how we can be dominant and bring up our strong points. Same thing I was saying, line speed, communication, finishing our sets, using our plays and our set pieces, integrating them rather, and see how best we can manage our game time. Under duress, under fatigue, just the same. Just putting out our 100% until the whistle blows. So that's it.
All right, cool. Thank you so much for your time. All right, before we head off, we would like you to point to the camera. Well, not really point, but face to the camera and tell everybody that we will see them to the upcoming panel discussion we're going to be having for each captains at the end of the season, just to have a general discussion between fans, viewers, and to create an environment where players can interact with fans, fans can interact with who they look up to, you know? So after 3, all of us are going to say it. All right, does that work? Want to do a quick test run?
Oh, good. Come here. I want to walk on and say, no, I'm here ready.
All right, that's fine.
So, it's thank you.
No.
What was that?
So thank you for having me.
Yeah.
And then see you at the panel discussion.
All right, that's it.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right, so this is a test run. So 3, 2, 1.
Thank you for having us.
See you at the panel discussion. No bad. It's good. Not bad.
Yeah.
Test run can make it.
Yeah, man.
That's good. All right. Thank you once again.
I'm Rochelle Gordon here with Rajiv Hart. And today,
Yeah, to you.
okay. Oh, sorry, my bad. Ready?
Action.
I'm Rochelle Gordon and I'm here with Rajiv Hart. And today we will be interviewing Siobhan. So,
Continue. Alright, so Siobhan, you guys came out with a win today against the Washington Bullets. Their plans going into the game.
Well, we need to execute our game plan and finish all of the first sets. We made the game plan. Just play basic and have a lot of new players.
So last season, you guys made it to the semifinals of the NCC competition. This season, you guys aren't performing as good as we were expecting you guys to. What are your future plans for the upcoming NCCs and training-wise and player recruitment-wise?
Training wise, most guys can't really make it to training during the week, so it's on like weekends or Sundays. Got matches to play, we train on those days. Game wise, we have to just execute the plan, and what the playmakers are playing their role, the games will fulfill so good.
So we should be expecting a better Hyenas for the next NCC competition.
Yes.
as captain, how do you motivate your teammates when the going gets tough?
Don't give up, keep on pushing.
And what do you think are your personal highlights as captain?
We talk a lot. Yeah, I talk a lot. For good and bad. So I'm not gonna give you praise for what you do good. I'm gonna make you know that hey, that what you do is bad.
And one last question. What strategies or changes do you think could help improve the team's results going forward?
Tackling and line defense. That means we have to work on tackling and the line defense, realignment and alignment. We should be good for the next season. The upcoming up season.
So you guys have 3 more games coming against Sharks and JDF. What do you guys plan to do against JDF, which is a team that is expected to be in the finals?
Against JDF now we have to get our runners running. So our first run and second run has to do their job with the playmakers. But once they're doing the playmakers and the runners are doing their job, the box can do the rest much with JDF box.
So, Mr. Campbell, your game today, I saw that you guys made a lot of mistakes on the field, lots of drop balls, knock-ons, and incomplete sets. Was it the heat or the dust that caused it, or was it just a lack of training?
Some players are lack of training, some them fatigue. Fatigue get to the best of them.
And I have one more question. So earlier you mentioned communication. What is that like on the field when you guys are playing?
It's like cursing, but if you don't understand, it's gonna look like cursing. The game is getting heated we're heated in the game and you're doing something that is gonna cost us. So you feel people outside is gonna feel like we're cursing, but it's not. It's just that I'm heated in the game that I know that you can do this and you're doing something wrong. So it's gonna sound like cursing. It's not cursing.
Yeah, so I'm big on better Hyenas next season. Yeah. So Xbox.
Finish. Absolutely sense.
Yeah.
So you know, like I said,
I'm sure about that. With me?
see you at the panel discussion.
Yeah, I'm not down. Yeah. So I'm Siobhan Campbell. Thank you for having me. See you at the panel discussion.
Daniel Graham, captain of Green Parker Sharks.
All right. So thank you, Lynch, for handing over. Now we're going to introduce the captain for our Sharks team, Daniel Virgo Graham. I completely forgot the name of him. He just told me, you know.
Yeah, good day. Log on.
Alright,
Talk to
so
me.
you guys just completed a game against the Thundercats, St. Catherine Thundercats. You guys lost that game by try,
A converted try.
so by 2 points. What was the game plan going into that game, and what could you guys have done better so came out on top?
The game plan was to go up the middle, force their middles to do some hard work, and then execute out wide. We did our game plan for around 20 to 35% of the game by going up the middle. Every time we went up the middle, their middles could not stand up to ours, and it resulted in us scoring out wide. We dropped some points out there on the wings. Our winger knocked on one with God and him alone out there, but okay. Then, another winger, Yogi, dropped one. I don't know if something out there with them, but yeah, we had some chances and we created a lot, and we dropped some. We lost some balls up the middle as well. What we could have done better was capitalize on our middles. Our middles carried us up the field, and our backs did not finish for us. But the main problem was our defense. We were coming off the line. One side was coming up more than the other, and we weren't defending properly. So because of that, we allowed them to run at a broken line, and as you saw, we gave up 34 points. So yeah, rough day in the office.
All right, so as far as the predictions are, the favorites to reach the finals is JDF and Thundercats. You guys have another game coming up. What do you plan on improving on to ensure that you guys can make it to the Grand Slam?
Well, that is I like those odds, I like that everybody counts out the champions. It's a great feeling. I haven't heard that in years. It fuels me more. I need enough hate to fuel myself. I will go back, when I get back into training, work on our defense. Our defense is what's been allowing us to leak out so many points. We fix those and small 1%ers, play the ball, stop losing balls in the contact, and we come back. Remember, we are still the champions. Everybody can come show up during the regular round, but come down to the wire, we still can do anything to win the game. We don't stop until the final whistle is playing. So yeah, I like that. JDF and Cats are projected to be the ones playing the finals this year. Y'all still have to beat us, and don't worry, this does not define our season. 2 losses, we haven't lost 2 in years. It's not a very long time, and it's a different feeling. I hate it. We hate it, but nothing can cry for spill milk. We just go back to the drawing board, get better, and come out and play the next game. I just feel sorry for the next couple of teams we meet, because now we just have to step into people's throats. It's just that simple.
All right, cool. That sounds like a lot of violence. Well, it is a full contact sport, and I hear that you thrive on the hatred, the opposition, having your odds stacked against you is what you prefer.
Yeah, it shows that you count us out already and tell us that you don't see us as any challenger. You don't think that we are able to defend our championship, and we like that.
So it's kind of refreshing for you.
Yeah, it is. It is.
All right, so I love that. So seeing how we are kind of running low on time, we're going to ask, since that you have already basically gave us what you project for the rest of the season, What are your thoughts on happening before today's match for the previous season? Is there anything that you want to highlight? Any lowlights? What are your thoughts?
First round was a good first round. JDF beating us was one of the most standout things that happened. We never expected to lose that game, but we did. That was probably the most shocking thing to happen thus far. But for me and for my club, the most outstanding thing is that this year we have a lot of youngsters, a lot of persons who played in the D2 competition that are now playing in the NCC competition for Winnie Park Red Sharks, and most of our youngsters have been going on the scoreboard and have been playing wonderfully in the positions that they are playing in, and we're trying to integrate them more into our system and culture.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So it seems for both sides, it seems like there's a rapid growth in youth coming to rugby and playing for League of Jamaica. That is wonderful news. All right, so Raj, do you have any comments or anything for wrapping up?
No more questions for Virgo. As
Before him cut off, I want to big up our sponsors them. JT Fitness, Jungle Fitness, Sing to Swim, Clean Full Stop. Jade. I can't say the Agadas Prime and Brahmo, Custom Clean, Dynasty Ice. Yeah, big up to all our sponsors. Thank you. You've been sponsoring us for a very long time. We love it. Jungle Fitness has been one of the longest sponsors for rugby league in Jamaica, not just for Sharks, but it has also sponsored the POR competition. So we want to give a big shout out and thank you to Jungle Fitness.
well, thank you to all the sponsors.
We just line them up at the bottom here, like
Yeah,
some
man.
top players.
Vibes.
Just
Yeah, man.
Thank you guys
So
for
cool.
sponsoring Rugby League.
all right. So right now we're going to just say the same thing we did for Lynch. 1, 2, 3. Were you?
Oh yeah, see at the panel discussion.
Wait, hold on. All right, the man
Yeah,
jumped
but
in.
you have to say,
So thank you, and then
so thank you for having us, and then
Oh.
say, yo,
See you at the panel discussion.
Okay, cool.
So ready? So
Yeah, man.
test run again.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So 3, 2, 1.
Thank you for having me. See you at the panel discussion. Vibes.
That was good. Very good.
Vibes.
Very good. Thank you very much for being.
You must have up until now, I'm company episode.
Shaquille I'm so sorry.
No, continue. So introduce yourself.
Okay. I'm Rochelle Gordon, and today we have Shaquille Drummond from Bulls. I'm just going to ask you a series of questions. So, how did the team prepare for today's match, and what were your thoughts going into the game?
All right, so we held some training sessions during the week, but as expected, and I think that's a main factor that allowed us to not win the game. We played a bit on collective, we need to just train and improve going forward and work on the small bits, the mistakes, all of those stuff. Yeah, so we're aiming to work on it.
And despite the tough scoreline against Hyenas, what positives did you take away from the match?
All right, so we get an experience game. We get match time as well. We're building. We have a lot of majority of the team are young players, and we're building them for the future. So as well, myself, yeah. So yeah, man, experience, and we are getting match ready for future.
So, looking ahead, what are your goals for the rest of the season for Hyena? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Hold on, just
You want to start over?
Just after
Okay.
the same person.
Yeah.
Total.
It won't be time out. Okay. I'm Rochelle Gordon, and today we have Shaquille. Thank you. Yeah.
No, just ask a question. Just ask the
Oh, just okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, how did the team prepare for today's match, and what were your thoughts going into the game?
All right, so we went and we held some training sessions during the week, tried to get the players out, but circumstances arise and we didn't get the the numbers as expected. So we still came out and fight with a heart. Yeah, but we didn't get the results that we expected. Moving forward, we're aiming to work, improve, and have a better season going forward.
So, despite the tough scoreline you guys had against Hyenas, what positives did you take away from the match?
All right, so we have quite a few young players that are still in school. Some of them just coming up in the senior NCC, and they're getting experience, they're getting match time, and they're building as future rugby players. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. So, outside of training time, what do you think are the main challenges that the team faced on the field today?
All right, so togetherness, I think that's one of the factors that killed us. Yeah, we need to be more as a team. The cussing and that energy on the field, yeah, it kills the game, the team spirit, it kills the game as well. So yeah, we need to be more collective.
And last question, looking ahead, what are your goals for the rest of the season?
All right, my goals are to improve myself, firstly, improve along with my team, see if we can get back on track, improve, or going forward our next match, we can fix some of the mistakes that happened. And if we can win this season, well, that would be great for us. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Shaquille, for having this interview with us. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks, and you too.
Thank you.